this is James Hughes with Robinson ISD, and I'm here today to continue our Google Educator Camp series with the ultimate goal of becoming a Level 1 certified Google Educator. We've been working on the series with our Director of Integration Media Services, Willie Thomas, and if you're interested in other videos, you can go onto our YouTube webpage and search out the different videos we have available in this series, as well as other help videos that we have for the different technological resources we have here in our district. Today's series focus is Google Calendar, and as you see up on the screen, there are several different topics that we're going to cover. One, seeing your schedule and ways to view it, attaching discussion items to events, notifying guests whenever an event is changed, and tracking team projects and schedules within Google Calendar. Other great uses of Google Calendar include creating a shared calendar, holding more efficient meetings, helping students with time management, and one of my personal favorites, creating appointment slots. So with that said, let's dive in.
4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, wrestle with my self-loathing. I'm hooked.
Okay, so we're here in my Google Calendar, and we have some different views that we'll start with. If you come over here to this box, you can change your view to whether you want to look at it by the day, the week, or the month. If you come over here on this side, you'll see the list of all the different calendars that you have. So here are a few of the ones that I'm part of, whether they're my personal calendars or they're a shared calendar with other individuals. Over here we have our main menu that closes it. If you want to open it back, click on those 3 lines again. You always have your month view so you can navigate throughout even if you aren't on the month view here in the main screen. Now as you see right now, there's nothing on my calendar. It's pretty blank. And that's because all these boxes over here have been left unchecked. If I come over here and I check mark a box, it immediately pulls up all the events for that particular box. Uncheck it and it's gone. So if I just want to look at one thing, I can, or I can start clicking on all of my events. And if there's things in them, they will start populating. If they're blank, obviously you won't see anything with the calendar. Okay, as we're taking a look here at our calendar, we have our main menu here on the side. And in this main menu, this is where you will go to create a new calendar. So underneath this calendar view, if you'll come to this plus, select it, you have a few different options. We're going to select new calendar here at the top. And this will allow you to create a calendar. And you can give it any description that you want. Make sure that the time zone is correctly set, because you will need that later on for whenever you're setting up appointments. Once you have everything set, we're going to hit create calendar, and once the creation is completed, we'll see it right over here on the side. So I'm going to hit back on my settings. I'm going to come over here. One quick way, if I have a calendar that I don't want, I can come either on settings and sharing, go down to the bottom, I can delete it, and that will get rid of one calendar. Other things that I'm able to do is if I hit on these 3 dots, I can change the color to be anything that I want it to be. That way when events appear, it will appear in this particular color. Click on these 3 dots, go to settings and sharing. And here's the first box that I saw when I started. Now, I can make this calendar public for anyone in general, or I can make it public for Robinson ISD. If I make it public for anybody, I have these two options. I can add people if I want. So once I add, I can set the permissions. They can see only or do these other options. I'm going to hit send. They're added on there. If I ever want to take them off, just click this X and it will take them off. Notifications, if I want to set up notifications, I can set it up to where it will notify me every day. Okay. Again, I can add more notifications and set the time that I want to be notified at. I can set notifications here of how do I want. Do I want an email sent for these particular things? If I do, select it. Over here is our links to import our calendars or to post our calendars to different places. Please contact myself or Mr. Thomas, and we can meet with you to talk to you further about these particular calendars and your specific desire to use them. Down here at the bottom, I can unsubscribe from a calendar if this is a calendar that I've been added to and I no longer want to be a part of it. I can also delete a calendar and just get rid of it completely if I'm no longer using it. So if I'm wanting to look at a team calendar to track events or activities of a group of people, it would look something like this. We have our events and our calendars right here. On our share settings, remember it's very important that we have every person listed. Once every person is listed, then we can just select their calendar and you will see the group calendar that's out there. You can see who is assigned where, what everyone is doing, what everyone is responsible for, and you have a viewpoint of everybody inputting their information into one calendar. Now, if I want to add an event, I can do it one of two ways. I can come down here and hit the red button with the plus at the bottom, or I can click on the specific day that I want to create the event. First thing, I want to make sure that I always select the appropriate calendar. This will allow me to have this particular event on that calendar. I can change the colors if need be. I can set a location if I want. I can set the date and time if I want it to go on the 17th. If I want it to be a particular hour of the day, I have 30-minute increments I can put it in. I can change it to an all-day appointment if I so choose. Obviously add a title. I can even come down here and add an attachment and a description of what this event is. I can include the agenda if I need so. I can even add guests. I can give them rights to modify the event if I so choose. And once I hit save, this is going to send an invite out to this guest. And they will see the event in their particular calendar. And this box will appear white until they approve it. They will also receive an email. If there's a change to this event, they will be notified immediately whenever this event is changed. So if I come in here, I click the edit event, and I say I don't want it on the 17th, I need to move it back to the 24th. I can hit save, send update emails, and I can send a message if I want, send, and they will receive the updates in their calendars and their emails as well.
But the big question on everybody's lips.
Chap lips.
They're chap lips. Right. Do you think Phil's gonna come out and see a shadow?
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's right, woodchuck chuckers. It's Groundhog Day. Get up and sit that hog out there.
Now, if I have a reoccurring event, if I'm always going to be in one place at a certain time, if I click on this event, I hit edit, and I need it to repeat. So I'm going to come to this box right here, and I have some options. I can use any of these options. I generally like to go to custom, and I want to repeat every week, day, month, or year, whatever I choose. I can select the days that I want it to repeat. I can also select the date that I want this particular event to end. Okay. From now until February 6th, I hit done. I have everything set here. I hit save. I'm going to send it to my other invites, and you see now every single day this particular event is going on until February 6th. If I decide, I don't really need this event, don't want it, click on it. I can delete it for this day. I can this point and every other day after it, or I can just delete all of them. I will send an email out, and now this particular event is gone and taken care of.
Mr. Barnum.
Okay, one of my favorite features of Google Calendars is the appointment slots feature, or the checkout slots feature, whichever you choose to use it for. So if you'll come in and click on one of the days of your calendar and move over here to where it says appointment slots and then more options. So what you're going to do is type in your title. Next, you'll set your checkout times. So we'll start at 7:30, and this will run to 2:30. I want to make sure that I have the same date. This is going to be very important when creating your slots. You can change the duration, or you can make it a single slot. Single slot means one checkout, one day. Or if you want certain boxes of time, you can change the time based on minutes. Now, you want to move over here to the repeat feature and go to custom. Now, if you want these appointment slots to be 1 day a week for the period of time that you've already checked, just select that day of week. If you want it to be available every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, select those days, and then select what day you want it to end on. So we're going to end on December 7th. Then we will hit done. So now we have our title, the availability, the slots, when. You can add guests to this calendar if you want. You can add location on here if you choose. You can even add a description explaining what this calendar is for and what these slots are for. Once you're done, hit save. And now you see all of your checkout availabilities on here. So now you're going to see these individual appointment slots throughout your calendar. What you'll do is you will go on and you will click on it, and right here where it says this calendar's appointment page, you're going to take this link right here, go up to your address bar, save it, and then you'll send it out. And what others that are going to this page will do is they will come, they will find the slot that they choose. They're going to click on it, and what I ask them to do is first put their name, tell me the location that they're going to be at, and then the description of what they're needing. They'll click save, and once they have done it, that box disappears because that checkout is done. If you go back to your calendar, we refresh. So when we go back to our calendar, we look at that date. We've got an appointment. If I click on it, I can see all the information that I need to about it. I can delete it if I need to, or edit it if I want, since I'm the owner of this calendar. But now I have this appointment slot in there, and again, it has been checked out. Nobody can have it. To do this, the individual checking out has to have a Google account. You see my account right up here. Fortunately, you'll still see the different appointments that are on this calendar, but we have some options now to check out or to set up meeting times. Okay, that about covers it for this time. Again, my name is James Hughes, my partner, Mr. Willie Thomas. If you have any questions or want to go through anything else with this particular part of Google, please contact us. Otherwise, have a great day. Thank you.